bí mo ṣe ń wò ń bí mo kàn fọwọ́ lẹ́rán pé àti wákú báwọn obìnrin ṣe ń yẹ̀yẹ́ rẹ wọ́n máa ń fi ẹ́ keruku àtẹnu àti gbogbo ẹ̀ ká níyàwó rẹ wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ ní ó yẹ ó kọ̀ ọ́ lónìí ni because sórí wobi ìmọ̀ tó mọ yẹn kò bá wúlò fún ẹ ká ní pé ó sì gbéraga ni ìgbéraga ló bà mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ fọ́sàfù bá a gbọ́ fọ́sàfù ti lọ ó ti jìyà yún jìyà second half já tó fà ọ́ lé wọn lọ́wọ́ tún máa wo nǹkan ẹ̀rí dáadáa kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa wò.
ètò láyé sàlá lè wà sàlá.
Okay, Triple A, you are back. Conduct yourself. No insults. Calm down. Do not interrupt when other people are speaking. I will give you the same respect. Let's match energy, okay? Now, I made a claim. Wait. Let me submit. I need to. You started already. I beg, please. Thank you. Now, Mom make claim. I said in the Quran. I didn't say tafsir. I didn't say hadith. I didn't say nothing like that. In the Quran, in the ayah that we've just read, does it say lightly yes or no? Let's clarify that first.
Okay. In the Quran you read, because you read English text. Now listen, because you read English text, and it was written in that English text lightly, and you omitted it, and I was calling your attention.
Question. Let's try again. That's not my question. In the Arabic, no, because you're gonna waste time. I'm gonna drop you
again.
We don't need story. You've already given us many story in the first half. This is round 2. My question is a very closed question. It's a yes or is a no. Now, in the Arabic translation of the Quran, where does it say lightly or does it say lightly at all? Yes or no?
In the Quran, Arabic, the lightly is not there. But the English
Finally.
listen, I have said that repeatedly. In the Quran, Arabic, the lightly is not there, but you will get the lightly in the hadith that explain that beating. But in the English text that she read, there is lightly there. And I was pointing to her that why didn't you read this? But now she has explained that okay, because she felt whatever that is in brackets is not part of the Quran. Now I'm now explaining that those brackets you see in the Quran in English translation, I'm explaining now. Anytime you see bracket, that bracket is telling you that for you to understand what you've just read, Hadith has explained it better that this is the correct understanding. So that thing in the brackets, you cannot throw it away.
And add, do you know triple A? It is haram. Hold on. It is haram in Islam. Triple A. But the word lightly does not exist in the Arabic verse. That's her point. It is haram in Islam to add or remove words from the verses when they do not exist. And you should know this, right? So she pointed out to you that the word lightly does not exist in the Arabic verse. It has been added to Westerners. So people who do not speak Arabic. Oh my God, where does this? It's just too much cousin effing here.
You need to understand. Listen, don't cut me. You will understand me now. Don't cut me. You will understand me. What I'm saying is this. That thing you see in the bracket is the explanation of what you read before. So if you are reading English, whatever you have in the bracket also, read it along because it's part of it. If you are reading Arabic, then you will need text to understand. You will need hadith to understand. But because those who translated the Quran,
so you are telling us the English translation is fake? So the English translation has been tampered with, right? Hold on. So the English translation, triple. The English translation of the Arabic verses has been tampered with. Guys, you just heard it from him. These words does not exist and has been tampered with, which as I always have said. Hold on. And the reason why they have added these words or beautified, shush. The reason why they have done this is because they want you to believe in this book when you, especially when you do not speak Arabic or read Arabic. So they want you to read this English translation that has been tampered with and
No.
beautified, so
No.
you do not understand the
No.
filth
No,
of this
that's the lie.
book.
That's
That
the
is
lie.
true. You
Let me
just
explain to
said it, dude. You just
Aisha,
said
let
it.
me explain to you, Aisha. Wait. Let me explain to you. Please don't cut me. I am a teacher and I've been teaching Islam for the past 20 years. I know.
You're a lousy
That's why I
teacher.
said,
You're a lousy
I will
teacher.
teach you. Listen, just listen to me. The English text you are reading, anytime you say you are saying that it has been tampered with. Allah did not reveal Quran with English. There are some people that just sat down and translated it. So when they are
Did you
doing the
add lightly?
translation, listen, don't cut me. When they are doing the translation, they are doing it based on the vast understanding of the whole Quran. to
Best on
explain a
lying.
particular
Best
verse.
on lying. Did Allah
That is not a
reveal the
lie.
word ish? Did Allah reveal the word lightly in the Arabic verse?
Aisha,
No.
did the Prophet
No,
sallallahu alaihi
Allah
wasallam,
didn't. Shush, hold on.
did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mention
Allah did
lightly or
not,
not?
I did not, Allah,
But did the Prophet
Muhammad
mention
said
lightly or
beat
not?
them. Muhammad said beat them. Hold on. Allah, I'm talking about Allah
Muhammad
right now.
never
Hold
beat
on.
any of his wives.
Yes, he did. He beat Aisha. He beat Aisha. Yes, he
Where's the
did.
evidence?
لهدني
where's the evidence?
لهدني لهدة في صدري. That hadith, it's a long hadith.
Subhanallah. Bring that verse.
لهدني
No,
لهدة في صدري. When Aisha
No.
was beaten by Prophet Muhammad in her chest.
No,
Hold on.
no.
Do
That
not
evidence,
escape.
bring it out. Let's read
Hold
it.
on,
Bring it
please.
out. It's a lie.
When
I said
Allah,
that thing you quoted is a lie.
is he capable of shutting up?
I know that hadith. Bring it out. Let's read it together.
Is he capable of shutting up for a sec?
Because I was the one talking
Put
and then you are
mute.
cutting me.
Put mute. Thank you. Now, this verse, when it has been revealed to Prophet Muhammad by Allah, Allah did not send the word lightly in it. So as I said, it has been tampered with in the English translation. Why? Because you guys want to beautify Islam to Westerners. Because you know very much well, if a Western woman, shush, please allow me to talk to my point.
But when I'm explaining, don't cut
Allow
me
me to finish. Because you know very much well, if a Western woman, if a whitey Western woman who lives in UK or France or whatever reads such disgusting verse, she wouldn't convert to Islam. But you tried your best to beautify, to put a lipstick on a pig and beautify, and you added the word lightly so that women do not be afraid or scared converting to Islam, because it says, guys, no, it's just lightly. Look here in English, it says lightly, but the verse has revealed to Muhammad and to the whole Muslim ummah without the word lightly. You go to the tafsirs and it tells you how to beat them. It has nothing even, it says ضرب غير مبرح. It does not say lightly, it says غير مبرح. That means beat them, but do not break their bones. Do not break their bones.
It's not mubri. It's not pronounced
ضربا غير مبرح. It says ضربا غير
It's not
مبرح.
mubri. You don't even understand Arabic.
غير مبرح. I said غير مبرح. I said غير مبرح. Subhanallah. Yeah. You're such a liar you are. You're such a liar.
It's not mubri. I will teach you.
Do you want me to bring the tafsir? It says ضربا غير مبرح. لا تكسر عظما. Do not break her bones.
It's not. Bring it out. It is not mubri.
Yeah. I said غير مبرح. That means not مبرح. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bring it out. I will teach you that it's not mubri.
Shush.
I am not Arab.
My point and her point. No, my point and her point is that the verse lightly the word lightly has been tampered with and has been added when it does not exist in the Arabic ayah. That's the whole point.
You said this before. Let me explain now. Okay. Are you done now? Now listen to me now. You are saying it has been tampered with. And that is a lie from the pit of hell. Nothing is tampered with in the Quran. Nothing is tampered with.
Do you want to go there?
What?
Okay, let's do this. Razan, sorry, Triple A. So we've agreed. Hang on. We need to move on now because we want you to explain how to beat your wife lightly. Hang on, because this right now is irrelevant. You have conceded that it's not in the Arabic. No problem. Let's move on. Now, the tafsir, I'm going by Ibn Kathir.
No.
Ibn Kathir
Let's come
says
back to
to
that.
beat them.
Wait, before we go.
Listen, no, let me finish.
Before we go.
Triple A, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not your wife. I'm not your wife.
Please,
I'm not your wife. I'm not your wife. I'm not your wife.
begging
I'm
you.
not your wife. And I'm begging you, let me finish.
Before
I'm
we
begging
move
you,
to
please. Thank you,
tafsir,
sir.
before we move
Thank
to
you, sir.
tafsir,
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
let's
sir.
take
Thank you, sir.
a
Let me
point
finish. Let me
after the
finish.
other.
Let me finish. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. Thank you very much. Have some emotional control. You are very, very emotional. You know, it's not good. Imagine how you take your anger out
You
on
see
your
that when
wife,
I'm
poor
talking,
woman.
that's when you realize I'm
Maybe you
not
want
emotional.
your wife. Now, please, you don't deserve any respect because you've been completely disrespectful since you came up here. I mean, we know who to respect, and that's not you. Now, Triple A, we've agreed that the ayah doesn't say lightly in Arabic. No problem. Now, you said in the
No, before you go,
explanation.
but I
No,
mentioned
I'm not.
that
I'm
is
not
in the
finished.
hadith.
I'm not
Is in the
finished. I'm
hadith.
not finished. I'm actually not finished.
Is in
I'm
the
actually not
hadith. Do you
finished
agree?
yet.
And let's
I'm actually not
leave
finished
that
yet.
point.
I'm actually not finished yet. I'm actually not finished. You're too
Okay.
freaking arrogant. You need to calm yourself down. If you need medication, go and look after your mental health. Enough. Because I'm sorry, you're behaving like you got BPD. Thank you. Now, yeah, you can laugh in your wife's face, but laugh when you're muted, please. Don't laugh on the panel. Thank you very much. Now, so as I was saying, you've conceded that the word lightly doesn't exist in the Arabic. Now, in the tafsir, I'm not talking about the hadith right now, the tafsir, which is the scholarly explanation of the ayah, right? It says to beat them lightly. Can you please demonstrate to 426 people how or which method can you use to beat your wife lightly? Thank you.
Thank you. So please don't cut me when I'm giving you a response. I allowed you to talk now. So to beat your wife lightly, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Darban غير مبرح." That is mujarrihin. That is beating that will not cause any damage in her, that will not bring out any pain, that will not cause any pain. That is what that hadith is using.
How?
Don't cut me now.
How?
Now, and you
But
say
can
I'm
you tell us
temperament.
how? How are you
I
going to beat
want to
her?
explain. Don't
You
cut
see,
me.
AAA, you have a
Oh my
you
God.
lack comprehension. My question was very simple. I have
See
agreed
how you
with
are
you
abusing
already.
me?
Hang on.
You are abusing me,
Hang
and you
on,
are telling
hang
me
on,
to keep
hang on.
quiet,
I
and you
have
are
agreed.
blackmailing,
Look,
and you are saying, your
you
wife.
lack comprehension. If
Let me.
I had a student that goes to your school, you said you're a teacher, I would rather use my child's money on chin chin and puff puff rather than to send them to you for you to teach them nonsense. Now, my question is very clear. I'm not disagreeing with you on the explanation of the ayah. It says lightly. Can you please demonstrate how you would beat your wife lightly? Do you use your hand? Is it shoe? What do you use? So give us the method of light beating. It's what I'm asking. Thank
Yes.
you.
So you are going to use, because that hadith said it should not cause any pain. Anyhow, you are going to beat her that will not cause any pain is allowed in Islam. Example, you can use that is the edge of the cloth to tap her. You can use.
Say tap, the word says wadrubuhunna, to beat. Don't change the words.
You are cutting me now, and you will say, "Oh, it's not using. It's not
You don't
using the
deserve
wrong."
any respect because you
Listen to
cut
me
everyone every
now.
time they speak.
You
You
ask me
cut
a question, I
everybody
give
when
you
they
a response,
speak.
and then you
You
always
cut
cut me.
everybody else when they speak, AAA. Stop acting innocent as if you deserve the respect. You don't. I'm just putting you up here because maybe I'm not ready to speak to the next person
Okay.
yet.
So should I go
AAA,
on?
yes, can you please demonstrate
I'm
how
just
to beat your
demonstrating to
wife
you now.
lightly?
So you use the tip of your cloth, to hit her, or anything that will not cause any harm or damage on her, like pen, like a biro, a pen. You can use it to tap her. Anything that will not cause any harm or damage on her body. That is what Islam is saying.
Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you one question.
Wait, let me
Remember,
explain.
you've answered. Let me rebuttal. You've answered. I can't let you sit here and
Okay, go
chat
on.
the whole day. You've
Go on.
answered. Let me rebuttal that. Now, you said you can use toothpick, you can whatever, toothbrush, stick, whatever, edge of your cloth, no problem. Now, my question is, how do you determine what is painful on another human being's body? Because remember, your pain, wait. Your own pain receptors belong to you. Some women find it more painful to give birth. Some say it was easy. So how do you determine what causes pain on another human being's body? Not be your body.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please don't cut me. I will answer in just less than a minute. I will answer it, but please don't cut me. You can determine the pain. It's not only through beating that you determine pain. Spoken words can cause pain on women, even more than beating sometimes. That are we going to say if a man talks to his wife shabbily or says something that is very hot to her, are we going to say that that man is evil? Does that not happen in marriage? That's what I'm saying. Don't
Can
quote
you
me.
please? You're not answering my question. This context, the context we're talking about here is not spoken words, it's the beating part. So stop
I'm
giving me
saying
story about sometimes when you talk to women,
I'm giving you
I don't want to
examples.
hear that. Can you
Okay.
please tell us how do you gauge pain on another human being's body? How do you
How to?
measure the pain? How do you know it's painful? How do you know it's not painful? Because it's not your body. If
Yeah,
I slap Razan right now,
no.
you can't tell me how she felt because it is her. I would never slap
No,
Razan.
if I
It is
use the
her that
tip
I'm
of
slapping.
my clothes to hit her, it's not going to
How
hit.
do you
It's not going to
confirm
be
it
painful.
doesn't cause pain? That's what I'm
No, it's
asking
not.
you.
Yes, asking about pain is not the bone of contention. We are talking about injury, what we cause injury or damage. I'm not saying pain, because anything slighter, even not ordinary words, can cause pain. So let's talk of hitting somebody, no matter how small, with that person. We're not talking about pain. The bone of contention here, it's
What
I'm
about
sorry.
psychological trauma?
Can we bring someone? Yeah, Razan, this is ridiculous because he's not answering my question. I simply asked him, how do you determine what causes pain on another human being's body? And I was going to ask my second question. Tell us how it is morally right for you as a man to be able to beat your wife. And my third question is, if it's my own husband that's being disobedient, can I beat him with the tip of my cloth as well?
No, the beating of the cloth,
Nonsense.
it doesn't say that, Jabala. It doesn't say that, by the way. You can beat her. Now, some of the shuyukh and some mufassirun or these imams, they say that, for example, you can shake her. You can shake her, for example, or use the your hand palm, and like beat on her like that. Okay, you beat on her, for example, or on her arm, and the reasons for the beating and nushuz here and nushuz in the verse, that means when your wife, she thinks she is equal to you, she doesn't listen to you, or if she denies you a sexual intercourse. And nushuz, if your wife denies you sexual intercourse, you have a right as a man, advise her, seek her in bed, and beat her if she doesn't sleep with you. Yeah?
thank you.
And we're not talking here about beating. We're not only talking about the physical harm, but there is also psychological harm from the beating. There is psychological harm, but Muslims and the Muslim scholars do love to deny the psychological harm of the beating on women. It's disgusting.
Yeah, shake your hands. Woki Wogbole.
Asherisha, hello. Oh, who dropped Asherisha? Come back.
maybe bóyá network one mo discover ọ̀rọ̀ kan nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó Aisha yìí. Nígbà tí arákùnrin yẹn sọ pé arákùnrin yẹn ní torí pé ọkùnrin ló lórí aya tí máa tọ́jú aya ni ló fi lè nà án. Aisha wá béèrè pé nígbà Khadija ló ń tọ́jú ànábì, gbogbo alámọ̀ pé Khadija ni ó lówó lọ́wọ́, òun ló wà òkè nígbà ayé ànábì. Ó wá ní Khadija ló ń tọ́jú ànábì. I want you guys to get the point, okay? Ó ní Khadija ló ń tọ́jú ànábì. Ṣé Khadija náà ní right láti nà ànábì?
Itolaye, let me quickly translate to Razan. Razan, the point that he's trying to bring up here, that you asked him, you remember you brought up Khadija. You said that Khadija was way more wealthy, way more rich than Muhammad, and was actually looking after Muhammad. Does Khadija also have the right to beat Muhammad?
No, according to the Islam, because the verse starts with الرجال قوامون, so the men has the qawama. That means that men have the upper hand in the relationship because of they are providing for the women with money. Okay, so right there they are using economy, fulus, the money, as a tool to control the women and make her submissive. But in the case of Muhammad, Khadija was she was the sugar mommy. Khadija was older than Muhammad. She was rich. Muhammad didn't have money, so she was the one who was spending her money on him. Does she allowed to beat him according to the Quran? No. Even if you are Ivanka Trump and you are spending the money on your husband, you are not allowed to beat him. The verse after this, by the way, I think it was 124, 123 or something, it says, if a man does not showed nushuz, if a man does not, listen to his wife and whatever, she doesn't get to beat him. No, she must bring people from his family and people from her family to reconcile and solve the problem. She is not allowed to beat her husband. But in Islam, if she does not submissive, he is allowed to beat her. That's not fair. That's not equality. If I have more money than you, at least I should have the qawama, right? I should have the leash and the whip in the relationship. And this is a psychological.
Razan, thank you. You are the point is you ask a question that if there is because man have the right to beat his wife because he's the one providing food and others. So now, in the point of Khadija, is the Khadija that has everything, and is the Khadija taking care of Prophet Muhammad? Is Khadija have right to beat Muhammad when it is time, when Prophet Muhammad offend him? That is the point. So now, the key factor of the rank of men on women is because it is man that is providing food for woman. That is why the man have right to beat his wife, right? So in this case, there are so many women outside there that she is the one taking care of the house, of the husband and children. Now, if the man offend the woman, does she have right to beat her husband? So Tamati sọ fún wa pé méjèèjì pé ìyàwó lè nọkọ ẹ̀ látara pé òun náà ló ń provide. Tí a bá ti lè fún wa ní, I want him to give us a verse or a hadith or something that woman that is taking care of her house, both children and husband, have right to beat her husband when it is time of disagreement. So we are okay by that. So torí pé tí ìyàwó bá ti lè nọkọ ẹ̀ nígbà tóun náà ti ń provide, kò sí déédéé mbẹ̀ nìyẹn náà. So Razan, I want you to ask this guy again about the particular question. So that is I really need it.
The thing is, sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, Utulaya. The problem is they will answer you that if she doesn't want to be with her husband, she can divorce him. The thing is, with the divorce here, then we come across another dilemma, because in Islam, a woman cannot divorce her husband verbally. A man can divorce his wife verbally. A woman cannot divorce her husband verbally. So what she needs to do is she must present her case in a court. And she says that, for example, this and this and this is why I want a divorce. And she may or may not be granted a divorce. A man does not need to do that. A man can just say, you are divorced, and he is done. Verbally, he can divorce the wife. It's not the same thing. So in that case, this is what they're gonna tell you. But in the verse, here we're talking about the nushuz. Yeah, a man has the right to beat his wife. And as I said, even if the beating is not severe, but it will leave a psychological trauma on the women, because the whole purpose of the beating is to control the women. That's the whole, put her in her place. Tell her who is the boss in the relationship. That's the whole purpose of the beating.
Let's move back to the question. So, Razan, sorry, not Razan, Triple A. Now, you've said that because men are in charge of their women, they're allowed to beat them. So, in the scenario of Khadija and Muhammad, everybody knows the story. Khadija was way richer than Muhammad. Khadija was the one looking after Muhammad financially. Does Khadija have the right, because she's being financially responsible for Muhammad, does Khadija have the right to also beat him?
Thank you. No, she doesn't. Let me explain. The reason why she doesn't have that right is that the way Allah has structured a family, there must be a driver, there must be a leader, and there is no way a woman can become a leader even if she is the wealthiest woman on earth. Why? Because in that verse, go back to that verse again. Allah says, الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم. Not only spending will be the determinant of being a leader. The second point was wabima anfaku, and with what they spend. So there's a point that started. Then the point was Allah has chosen a man to be the leader and to be in charge of women. Bima faddal Allah, the way Allah has created it is that way, that Allah has chosen men over women to be their leader.
Thank you. Pause.
Then,
That's exactly what. One second, please. You've answered the question because AAA. Look, thank you for being calm. You've come up now. You've calmed yourself down. But let's not be too long-winded with the story. So you're saying, just correct me if I'm wrong, right? But this is what I'm understanding by what you're saying. You're saying that a woman cannot beat a man simply because Allah said so. It's not because the woman doesn't have the ability to fight back. I mean, if you come to my face right now, you slap me, I will backhand you. You understand? I can fight myself back. But you're saying the reason as to why women cannot fight back is because Allah said so. So I want the Muslim women in this life to pay attention. You guys are second-class citizens and you will never be... Let me finish, thank you. You guys are second-class citizens and you will never be in the same level as a man. You know why? Because Allah prefers men over women. That's what I'm getting. I'll let you respond, AAA.
Thank you. Please, I will not explain too long. I'll make it brief. And let's go through that verse for you to understand how passionate and how Allah wants the home to be coordinated, and He doesn't want it to lead to any chaos. He started by saying, you guys should know your boundaries. In the house, your husband is the Alpha and Omega. It doesn't mean that a wife does not have right. No. But it's just giving that right that, you have a president. That president must be in charge. It doesn't mean that he's the most intelligent in the whole country and all that. So Allah now says, and because they also spend, then the next verse now says, فَالصَّالِحَاتُ قَانِتَاتٌ. I don't know the reason why we are only talking about beating alone in this verse. This verse says more than beating. Number one, he says,
Beat her? Can you beat her, AAA? Can you beat her?
If she is my wife, I don't want a wife. Listen now, don't cut me.
Dude, I don't think you can beat this woman.
Hello, Triple wait. Triple A, please wait.
Now.
Hello, Triple A, wait. Hello, wait. You right now, you said because Fadlallahu, Allah says Fadlallahu here, that is why man have right to beat his wife. Now, everywhere in the Quran, that Allah says Fadlallahu, all Fadlallahu in the Quran mean the favor, the success, the risk, the wealth. So Fadlallahu ba'dakum ala bahadin, everything. The meaning of Fadlallah in the Quran mean wealth. Now, in the house that the women have wealth. Man, wait, you will give us the evidence. Just wait. Just tell us that. Just tell us a verse that is telling us that this $5 is talking about power, not wealth or favor or our others. Now we are asking you that, okay, what of the house that the woman $5 ala her husband? What is the $5? The woman have wealth, have money, even has power in the country. More than her husband. Now, is she have right with all the wealth, with all the $5, with all the everything that she has to handle, to beat her husband when it is time for disagreement? You know that in this verse, Quran directs that because it is man, it is husband that is taking care of his wife. That is why the husband have the right to beat.
That's not the only
Now,
reason.
we have some, wait now. You normally know that in this life that you are living now, we have so many women that she is the one taking care of everything. She has the fat dollar, she has the power, she has the risk, she has everything. Is she have right? Wait, is she have right to beat her husband in the time of disagreement? Yes or no?
No,
Why?
I've answered that. The reason is that fat dollar you are explaining does not mean wealth.
Oh yeah, give us verse. No. Give us verse. Fún wa ní evidence tó lè cover kini yẹn. Give us the evidence tó lè. Give us the evidence.
Let me explain to you now.
Another place. Give us the evidence. You will not just be talking now.
Let me give you evidence.
Give us the evidence. So ibòmíì nínú Quran tí fat dollar túmọ̀ sí power.
Hold on now.
Okay, give us, please.
Yes. The Quran, that verse says, فَضَّلَ اللَّهُ بَعْضَهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ وَبِمَا أَنْفَقُوا. $5 cannot mean wealth. وَبِمَا أَنْفَقُوا cannot also mean
$5 but wait, even this $5 that you are using, wait, this $5 that you are using here,
wait for me, let me give you response.
Just wait, I will leave you now to say anything you want to say. This $5, everyone, let's look into this verse. This $5 that you are referring to, Seth, is not meant to the husband. Allah just use it as a reference.
Let me give you another evidence.
Allah,
let me give you another evidence from the Quran.
Just wait. Allah just use this $5 as a reference. That is how we are taking. Báwo lẹ ṣe yẹn lẹ́yìn bóyí báyìí wọ́n lè wé nígbà tó jẹ́ pé ilé kéwù náà wà lọ just wait you know ohun tá à ń sọ fún ẹnìyẹn ìwà fáà náà torí ẹ ti dàrú tó lọ lé kéwù má kó lọ kàwé just wait $5 tó wà ń bí báyìí reference wait na $5 tó wà ń bí báyìí reference eléyìí gan Allah ń lò fún pé báwa Allah ṣe máa ń fi ń ṣọlá kan máa fi ń ṣọlá a máa ń gbọ́lá fáwọn kan jà wọn kan lọ.
That is what we are saying.
So eléyìí ò mẹ́ǹtì fọkùnrin gan kò mẹ́ǹtì fún ọkọ yìí ibi tó ti mẹ́ǹtì ibi tọkọ ìyàwó ti wọlé ni wábì má àǹfààkù min amwalihim.
rárá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ ni.
You know what? Fún wa ní evidence tó lè sọ pé $5 nínú Quran gbogbo ọkùnrin lónìí. Oh yeah, the only thing to give us the evidence that every $5 in the Quran was meant for me. Wait, just wait. I will leave you now. I will leave you now, man. I will leave you now. Just please. Give us.
I'm with you.
Seems he has the phone.
Okay. So the verse says,
Triple A, hold on, Triple A.
Every time is hold on. When I want to respond, that's when I should need to hold on. About to sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn, tí bá ti fẹ́ respond, màá tún need to hold on again.
He said,
I think Italaye, one second, Triple A, Italaye, one second, you will answer. Italaye, please come back up because your internet was cutting out. The internet was bad. So, Triple A, I'm going to mute. You're going to respond. Thank you.
So, the verse says, Ar-rijalu. And you are saying it doesn't talk about men alone. The verse starts with Ar-rijalu, men. Can I talk now?
You're telling us that your Allah is a sexist pig? Is that what you're telling us?
No, please don't cut me. Let me answer him first.
Because he says that Allah prefers men over women because of the money they pay. Hold on. Is money power in this verse? Is money power? Is money power in this verse?
No.
Yeah. No. Yes, money is power. He is telling you. The verse is telling you that men has the authority above women bima anfaqu because of the money that they spend on these women.
That
Yeah,
is not the only
that
thing.
is,
Let me
yes, but
explain it to you.
money is power. Again, as I
See, now
said,
that's the same question he was
using
asking. Let me
money
respond to
and
him
hold on,
and you
hold
at the
on,
same time.
hold on.
That's
In this
the same
verse
question he was
is
asking.
using, hold on, the
Oh
verse
God.
is using psychological, physical, and economical abuse on women. This verse
No, we don't call
permits
that
it.
abuse. We don't call that
Yeah,
abuse.
I know you.
In
I
law,
know
we
you
call
don't have
that
anything.
abuse.
Yeah, I know, but
We
it
don't
is
call that
abuse.
abuse.
In
It's not
Western
abuse.
societies, this is abuse.
No, let me
In
teach you something.
Western standard, this is abuse.
No. Let me teach you something. Even in the West, in the West, in the West, they
West,
don't
this
call
is
that
abuse.
abuse. It
This
is
is
not
abuse.
Now let me teach you.
Using psychological, physical,
No,
or
it is not
economical.
psychological. Let me explain it.
It is psychological when
Can
you.
you
I
allow
tell
me
you.
to
I tell you.
explain
But
it to
hold on.
you?
I tell you where it is
Every time you tell
psychological.
me, hold on,
Triple A.
I will
Please do
not
not
listen
talk
to
when I
you.
talk. I tell you where it is psychological. When you are saying وَهُجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ, forsake them in bed.
So
Use
Aisha, will you
this
wait for me?
as a
Let me explain
tool.
it.
Hold on. Let me say. You
You
asked
will
me
say,
where is
after
the
saying, you will say another thing
when you are using silent treatment and you stop talking to your wife as this is a psychological tool on your wife. All right, this is psychological abuse. Give her the silent
No, it is
treatment.
not.
Don't
It is
speak
not.
with her. This is
No,
psychological abuse. Yeah,
no,
it
it
is.
is
It
not.
is. It
Now
is.
let me
This is.
explain it to you.
Yes, it
Let
is.
me explain it to you now. Let me explain it to you. I'm a teacher. I will explain it.
God, a teacher teach us how to wipe our asses. Yeah, I got it. You are a teacher.
No,
Yeah, how
no.
to wipe your ass with
Now
3
listen
stones.
now, listen
What
now.
hand to eat with your
If
right
we are
hand.
taking this to
Yeah,
joke,
you're
maybe
teacher
it's a
of
joke
shit.
now.
You don't
You're not
teach.
listening.
Please do not insult teachers and say that you're a teacher. You're a teacher who teach people how
You
to
don't
wipe their
teach.
asses. You're not a fucking teacher, all right? You're a
Okay.
teacher of superstition. You're a teacher of takhalluf. You're a teacher of backwardness. You're not a fucking teacher.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So let me
Razan.
explain now. Let me
Thank you.
please, will you
Don't
allow me
wait,
to
just
explain
wait,
Teachers.
now?
Don't
just wait.
insult teachers.
Hello, triple A,
Everything, wait.
triple A, wait. Nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ló já mi bọ́ sáà ní
Ẹ ti
sùúrù.
béèrè béèrè
Ẹ
ilẹ̀
jọ
kò kí n
gbogbo
dáhùn
ẹ̀yin
ẹ̀
èèyàn
jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ náà látẹ̀kàn.
wéètì ká lè kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹni sọ pé fat dollar yẹn, that fat dollar meant for men. The fat dollar meant for the husband. The fat dollar meant for the husband to be his wife. The fat dollar meant for the husband to hurt his wife when it is time for disagreement. Now, and we want him to give just one fat dollar in the Quran that it is meant for only men. Are you telling us that every like 21 fat dollar that is in the Quran was meant for all men? You know, if you can't give us a single evidence that is telling us that all fat dollar in the Quran was meant for men, that means you don't know what you are saying. This guy.
Okay, will you now listen now?
Fẹjọ́ nísìn, Mr. Teacher, wait.
Yes, I'm a
Èèyàn lè
teacher.
jẹ́ teacher kó máa kọ́ àwọn
proud
student
teacher,
ẹ̀
yes.
nírọ̀. Just wait. You are a teacher,
Okay,
mean
use the
nothing
20
here.
minutes to ask
Give us
questions, and it will be difficult to listen to 1 minute for the response.
fat dollar, Mr. Hello. Mulori fat dollar is very important. Give us reference in the Quran that is telling us that fat dollar meant for the husband in the house, apart of this one.
Okay, please don't cut me. At least give me 1 minute. Don't cut me.
Now, yeah, go on.
Okay. Fat dollar here in this verse is specifically meant for men. This one here, it's meant for men, and it doesn't mean wealth as you wrongly translated it earlier. That's what I'm telling you. Fat dollar here is meant for men alone. No woman can take this position because she has wealth. Because fat dollar here is meant for only men in this verse. In this verse, evidence there, Allah says, Ar-rijalu. That is, he called that mubtada. That's the subject of the sentence. The subject of this sentence here that we want to talk about is about men. This verse is about men. In this verse, there are also faddala in the Quran. Tilka ar-rusulu faddalna ba'dahum ala ba'din. انظر كيف فضلنا بعضهم على بعض. There are so many faddalah in the Quran. I can go on and explain all the faddalat you have in the Quran. Yes, I can explain
Point.
everything. But
What
this
is your
one here,
point?
no, don't cut me. This faddalah here is meant for men over women in the house.
Yeah.
Even if a woman is wealthy, she cannot assume this position of qawwama.
Yeah,
That
because
is the
your God
explanation.
is a sexist pig. This is my point. Your God is a sexist motherfucking
A'udhu
pig.
billah. A'udhu
Yeah,
billah.
and this is
My Lord is so
disrespect.
compassionate.
No.
No,
Your
let me explain.
God
I'm the
is a
one
sexist pig, and he is belittling women and telling them over and over
Let me
again.
explain
Sure,
it to
hold
you.
on,
I
Triple
know you
A,
don't
put
understand
mute,
it.
put
Aisha, let me
mute,
teach you.
put
No, you've
mute,
been chatting
put
shit the whole
mute,
time.
put
Can
mute.
you let the Queen respond, please?
Yeah.
Sorry, Razan.
No,
Sallallahu
my
alaihi wasallam.
the thing is, this verse is actually disrespecting to women. The Quran and the Ahadith over and over and over again. Please put mute on.
Please do not
They
interrupt the
call
Prophet. Thank you.
they call women deficient in mind. In this verse is telling you Allah has preferred you. You have bolas. You have pipis. You have and you therefore because you have a pipi and cucumber between your two legs, then you have a much higher power over someone who has a toto. Okay? Because you are paying for that woman. What the fuck, dude? So again, because your God is a sexist pig. Nowadays, women go to work. In some families, women earn more than money than a man. She's absolutely capable in taking decisions about the family, taking decisions about the economy, taking decisions about everything in the family. But in Islam, a woman is deficient in mind. In 4:5 of the verse of the Quran, Surah An-Nisa 4:5, it says, Al-mar'a safiha, safihatun. Do not entrust your money with the foolish. Hold on, with the
That's a
foolish and
lie.
ignorant.
That
No,
is
no,
not in the
shush, shush,
Quran.
shush, 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 shush,
That,
shush. Please let me complete my sentences. Now, in the Quran, it says, do not entrust your money للسفهاء, to the foolish. Who are
yes,
the
he did not
foolish?
say
If you
women.
read,
He did not say women.
are you capable of listening? Now, who are those foolish? The
Applying
foolish are
against
the
Quran
women
now.
and children. Hold on. They are the women and
I'm gonna
children. Now,
drop you. Last warning. Last warning.
now, again, let me read to you because he is a liar and he said silent treatment is not abuse. It is fucking abuse. This is from Psychologically Today, an article. Why is the silent treatment is an emotional abuse? I'm just going to read 3 sentences. I'm not going to read the whole article. The silent treatment, also known as stoned wailing, involves intentionally ignoring someone. It is often used as a tool for manipulation, control, and punishment in families and in relationships. This is a form of emotional abuse. This deserves greater attention due to its potential for harm. So giving your wife or giving your spouse a silent treatment is an emotional abuse and manipulation. Anyone who does this to their spouse, you are a shit of the earth. You're a motherfucking manipulator. You are a disgusting piece of pig. Okay? All right. Jabala, let me tell you something. I never said that before, but actually one of my partners before many years ago did that on me. Anything we would have a problem, doesn't want to talk about it or doesn't want to speak about it, I will get the silent treatment. And the silent treatment is so psychologically damaging to a person. You have no idea how much it damaging for you. It makes you question your reality. It makes you question yourself. It makes you question your decision. And this is form of gaslighting. Even if you know you are right, even you have done nothing wrong, even you stand up for yourself, but when you are seeing the person that you love is giving you the silent treatment, you start questioning yourself and your decisions, and then you give in. So it's a tool of controlling your partner. Allah in the Quran permits you to use psychological terror on your partner, on your wife. So stop with that bullshitting, teacher.
Razan, very, very, very well said. Very well said. Triple A, do you want to? Triple A, please. Next time when the prophetess is speaking, you need to be quiet. Okay. This is our last messenger, and she's bringing us the truth, just like MS Baba, you know. So please, when the prophetess is speaking, sallallahu alaihi wasallam on Razan, yes. Please do not interrupt next time. Thank you.
So please don't interrupt me too when I'm talking now. Don't interrupt me.
You are not a prophet.
Are you teaching children to do tahfidh
Okay.
Quran in
Okay,
madrasa?
now.
Triple A.
Okay.
Have you
No,
ever
no, no,
hit
no,
a
no,
child?
let's leave that. Let's
Have
leave
you
that.
ever hit a
No, no,
child?
no.
Triple A.
Don't
Triple A.
worry.
Have you hit?
Don't,
No. Have you ever hit a child?
don't worry. Why can't
No.
we move?
I want you to answer me the question
Let's
because
move
if
on,
you are a
please.
teacher, hold
that's
on.
not
If
our
you are
topic.
a teacher,
That's not our
if you are a
topic. Please.
teacher
Now you
and you are
want me to
teaching,
respond now.
if you are teaching children Quran, something tells me that you are beating kids at school. You are beating, just admit it. You are beating kids at school, right? You are beating kids at school, correct?
You will say that
This is according, by the way, this is according also to the hadith and the sunnah. You need to teach them the salah and beat them at 10. So you do beat kids. So you do beat kids. You beat the children too. Teacher of backwardness. Teacher of backwardness. So you do beat children. You do beat children, right?
Thank you. Let me respond. Okay.
Yeah. You beat children, right?
Let me respond.
He's not going to respond, but triple A,
I know he
just
does.
10, triple A, I promise you, I'm going to shut my mouth. 1 second, 10 seconds, please. You know, we might be laughing, we might be having a joke, but imagine sending your young children to the masjid or to Quranic school, and this is what they're teaching them. Let me finish. I'm speaking to the audience now. Please, everybody in here, if you have any children in Islamic Arabic school, go and take them out. Because imagine you start sending your 6, 4, 5, 7 years old, and these men are teaching them that it is okay to beat your wife as long as you don't beat them lightly. We have a problem in our society. We are going to be raising generation of men that think it is okay to abuse women. These people are bandits. You understand? So stop sending your little baby boys and your little baby girls to these terrorists, because that's what they are. They want to terrorize women. They want to terrorize men. Anybody that's not part of Islam, even the ones in Islam, the women don't have a right. Right now, as AAA is here, imagine he's happy that one Arabian idol called Allah has given him rights to beat his woman. So let me finish. I'm gonna finish first. Thank you very much. If not, I will wadribuhunna you through the phone. I will put my hand and I will wadribuna you. I will do it lightly, okay, so that you don't feel pain. So please, guys, take your children out. Withdraw, please. Triple A. Can you?
I can see you.
Can you muzzle? Yes, I'm a gorgeous girl, and that's why Allah didn't create me. Allah can never make something this beautiful. Allah can never make. I mean, look at my nose, look at my lips. Allah can never to make something this gorgeous, and that's how you know I'm a Nigerian, I'm a Yoruba girl, I'm a proud African. No Arabian idol can create something this beautiful. But lastly, please, guys, genuinely speaking, this is toxic to children, okay? This is poison we're putting in children's mind. So take your kids out of those Islamic school. Thank you.
Can I respond? Let me respond. Another person again. Let me talk now. Another person again.
Wait. Já kọ́kọ́ fore fólóore náà. Èèyàn ń dààmú látàárọ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ràn rẹ yílẹ̀ tó ìṣe àwa ní kí wọ́n. Wife of Allah. Àkọ́kọ́ ni pé ẹ bá wa sọ fún that lady pé ó ṣeun gan ni. Ṣé rí lady yẹn? Ṣé rí àkọ́kọ́ ni pé èmi ló yẹ ń ṣe òyìnbó sí fúnra mi. Ṣùgbọ́n àgbá kò tí lè ké ó máa fún yàn náà nù. Oye, àní lè ṣe òyìnbó. Oye, ẹ wo òyìnbó yẹn bóyá ṣe wùn mí sọ tó ká ní mo tún gbé ìbò lè ní ayé ọba tó bàjẹ́ jù báyìí lọ, but à ń bọ̀ mbẹ̀ wait just wait ó dé ní tiẹ̀ nìyẹn ó dé ẹnu iná ni tóbìnrin fi ọ yílẹ̀ wọ́n kéruku sí ọ lẹ́nu tó wá rí kó má wà lónìí kò bá dáa òní tó wà yìí kọ́ déètì òní sínú dáárì rẹ̀. Oni ò dáa fún ọ rárá.
Let him finish. Triple A, please now. Let him finish. He's trying to talk to Razan. Please relax.
Ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Razan. In fact, she really tried and she make women proud. So we are proud of her. You really try because you are very bold and intelligent. So we really appreciate you because you are here saying the fact and the truth. You know, ìbò mi ò pọ̀ tí mo mú wá tó ti tán bẹ́ẹ̀ nù. So ẹ ṣá máa bá wa kí. Ẹ máa bá wa kí kò sí o. Oye, torí pé ẹ try gan ẹ̀yin àti èkejì yẹn ẹ try gan. Ṣé ẹ rọ́mọ yẹn? Oye, ká ní ìkànnà àwọn ọkùnrin ló fẹ́ràn èyí lẹ̀ ni kò bá dùn wá. Ṣùgbọ́n gbò tí jóbìnrin ló fẹ́ràn èyí lẹ̀ láyé rẹ̀ mọ̀ wá bímọ o. So ó dẹ̀ ń sọ pé mò ń wẹ́ mess. Ṣé mess àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀rọ kí lẹ máa ń fi ms ọ̀hún gan pè ná? Gbogbo wa máa ń wo yẹ̀yẹ́ rẹ̀ ó dàbí pé tó o bá ti wá ní ìsìn àmọ́ gbáwọn èèyàn wá wọlé láti comment section ká máa fẹ́ràn rẹ̀ yílẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ tó ló dàbí pé ò ní level ẹ̀gẹ́ sí wọn. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa ṣe ìbò sí Azan ẹ bá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìbò láńlá ní kẹsàn-án.